Hello, Scorpios, and welcome to Soulstice Revival's full moon energy reading. I'm going to pull a card from my Sacred Rebel deck for you. It's my favorite deck to use during the full moon by Alana Fairchild. Now these are general for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You can book a personal reading for one that's more in-depth, and that way we get face-to-face time through Zoom. The description box will tell you how you can book an appointment with me. And there is $10 off the readings for this full moon energy reading if you book it within the full moon energy, so for the next 48 hours that I post this. Scorpio, what do we need you to know? What is coming out for you? I'm going to say that. And that one. Defend to the end the worthwhile, number 23. Oh my God, this is the third time I've seen this card. Release the wound, let love live. Don't give up, Scorpio, on whatever it is in your life that you want more of, whether it's you want a relationship that's more loving with a partner, or whether it is you want a different job opportunity. Maybe you are setting yourself up for a new business venture. Defend it to the end, the worthwhile. That is telling you it is divinely inspired. What the visions that we have for our life come from a higher source, and we got to trust that. We don't get these great ideas just to let them sit. We're supposed to defend ourselves with these ideas because we believe in them. And you might have to be releasing old ways, old people, old hurts and pains. Maybe somebody told you, oh, that's not possible. Okay, let that go and tell yourself it is possible. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he did a talk. He gave like 5 steps to success, and one of them was to ignore the naysayers. I feel compelled to tell you that, Scorpio. With this fish, though, and I didn't notice this with others, but for you, I feel like the emotions could take over for you. And then, like, crying could be something you're doing a lot of right now. With this card, this darkness there in her eyes, you know? And with letting love live, Scorpio, I think you gotta have some forgiveness, too, from your past, and see the beauty and the experiences that have held you back so that you can utilize them to grow forward. So I had this friend, coach friend, colleague of mine, and she said, fall forward. I loved how she said that. I can't remember the way the quote was or what she had written about, but basically it was saying, you know, don't fall down, fall forward. You're still moving forward, even in the hiccups that we have in our life and the stagnations that we might feel, or the breakups that we might go through, or losses, however that applies to you, Scorpio. Yep, you definitely have some stuff to work through. You got chopped wood. This is all about cleaning up something from your past. Don't let it control you, all of you, because you can be very emotionally attached to a situation, even if it's in the past. And if it's in the past, that's even more reason for you to release it and let go of it and work through it. I don't mean to say I release it and put it out there. I mean actually do the work. Feel, deal, to heal. Does that make sense? I'm a therapist also. I'm a therapist. I'm a creative healing practitioner and coach. Though This is not a replacement for therapy. But what I am saying is, in order for you to heal, you've got to feel and deal with it and then heal it. So maybe it is that you go see a therapist and talk to a third party about it because you don't feel safe sharing it with your friends or your family or your partner, you know. But let's pull a chakra card to get a little more specific about the area in which you're needing to clean up your past. And what chakra stone? The sacral chakra again. Your self-esteem, your worth. Some of you may have been cheated on, and it gets in the way of your new relationships out of fear that they might hurt you again, or maybe someone ridiculed you in the past, shamed you in the past. It's made you feel a certain type of way. And we'll look at one thing over here. Yeah, body image. Body image too. I don't know for you where that resonates, but let's pull the card to see what specific area in the sacral chakra do you need to look at. Self-worth. Boom. Done. I knew it. Self-worth. That's what it really comes down to, guys. Yeah. So for you with this, I'm just sitting here thinking about it, Scorpio. It's about your worthiness of being loved and feeling love and what you deserve. For this full moon, how you step out into this world starting now with this new energy, it's like a new beginning for you where you can say, you know what, I'm going to decide that I am worth healing. So I'm going to face this. I'm going to face the stuff that I need to sweep up and throw away so that I can finally keep it in the past. So that finally is no longer guiding my every move and my every decision. Because, first of all, how we do anything, we do everything. So whether this is a personal relationship problem that you're experiencing right now, it can still show up in your career as well, or in your family. And perhaps it is family stuff that's going on. Perhaps that worthiness and that pain that you've carried for so long is coming from a place in your very far past, your childhood. Maybe the inner child needs to come out. Maybe you need to heal those inner wounds so that you can truly be who you are and let love win in this whole process. But don't be afraid of those emotions, but make sure you're doing something with those emotions. So make sure you are, oops, I'm shaking my camera, I'm sorry. But make sure you're actually dealing with the problems. In fact, I will read you the personal inquiry from this card so that you can consider it. Okay. So first off, this card indicates a love of life and no longer trying to prove your value to others who may not see what you see. Rely on your inner knowing. How do I relate to the word deserving? And am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Yeah. Again, I think this might have to do with some relationships in your life, Scorpio, but this is the time where you're starting to recognize or let this message be your aha moment where it's like, okay, I need to start valuing who I am. I'm not going to let these people walk all over me anymore. I am worth a whole lot more than this. I've done this enough. I'm choosing to let this go. I'm choosing to see the patterns, and I'm choosing to look at the patterns and where they stem from so that they stay in the past, so that they don't show up in the next lesson. Because if you don't learn the lesson from the relationship you're in now, or in the situation you're in now, it will show up again. But hopefully if it does show up again, if you do the work now, it won't be as emotionally driven for you. It's not going to be as emotionally charged of a feeling that you experience if it happens again. But make sure you're working through it. So look at the patterns and where this lack of worth and lack of valuing yourself came from to begin with, so that you can start shedding those tears and let them stay, let them like rip the Band-Aid off and let that wound, clean it out and let it air out and let it breathe and let it heal as it should have, or as it could. Okay? Scorpios, I hope you have a lovely full moon. And yeah, stay tuned. Like and subscribe to the video. Again, this is general, so it won't resonate with everybody. But I would love some positive feedback, even if it's constructive criticism, because I'm just putting it out there. But be kind with your words, please. Yep.